You guys might remember Ben from previous episodes of the vlog. As well as being a paid actor in my videos, he also does some pretty cool stuff with his life. And we're gonna sit down and talk about that. But first we've got to trick people into watching the video by doing some bike riding around first. Yeah. Because otherwise no one will watch it.
We're going to ride bikes in nice places, like really busy central London roads.
It looks nice though, doesn't it?
It does actually look quite good, yeah. And amazingly, this is quiet. See the videos of like around here on the weekends. So Oxford Street was just busier than Oxford Street normally would be at this time of year.
I think I've seen a picture.
Yeah. Well, like all of the Christmas adverts. I say all of the Christmas adverts. Sainsbury's are actually, they're giving you, I think, like more benefits if you shop early. So what they've done is opened everything up again, told everyone to go and shop early. They've put millions of people back into one place at the same time, which to me just seems fucking mental.
The UK is just basically really good, really wants to stand next to each other at all times, like in big crowds. Yeah. We find any way to do it. Ben has just informed me that this is the restaurant where they film First Dates. And you've been on it.
Not as a main dater, I was a background dater.
What does that mean?
So the restaurant, so on First Dates, they are genuinely all first dates, like every single person that is in there, they are having a date.
Yeah.
And what they do is you have 2 or 3 kind of main dates, which they're filming throughout the evening whilst you're having your date. And I was in there having a date, but what they had done, or what they do, is they keep you in a holding area for ages beforehand and just ply you with alcohol. So this was back when I still drank a few years ago, and I was left in this area. I was the last person on that night. And they brought me into the restaurant. I was already quite drunk by the time I turned up, and I had to be asked to wind my date up because I kept trying to get in the main date. Like, so I kept talking to them or like shimmying over when they were filming, and they were like, "Yeah, mate, you need to go now." Flat white. Look at my flat white.
You cut hair, race bikes,
yeah,
and you run a charity.
Yes.
I want to know about the charity.
Okay.
TNN, what does it stand for?
TNN stands for the New Normal, which pre-pandemic was a snazzy name. Post-pandemic is just really fucking annoying, so we abbreviated it to TNN. It was in May 2018, so 2.5 years ago, and we set it up as a space to help young adults who are suffering from grief and bereavement. So effectively, we wanted to give an opportunity for kind of young people who had lost someone they cared about. We just wanted to give them a platform for them to be able to come together and talk openly with one another, not feel judgment or prejudice or feel like they're making someone feel uncomfortable. And it has kind of gone from there. Myself and my friend Jack met around about 5 and a bit years ago. He came in to get a haircut from me when I was working in my old shop on Portobello Road. And yeah, he travelled in from Essex, came, got a haircut, and it turned out that we were just, pretty good friends. We got on really, really well. Whilst we were chatting though, he told me that his dad had passed away, and my dad had just been diagnosed with a terminal brain tumour, so my dad was dying at the time. And we bonded, quite simply, and kind of found solace in one another over the next 2 or 3 years. We found an opportunity to talk to one another about our grief and about what we were feeling. There were lots of similarities in our relationships between kind of ourselves and our dads, and that was really reflective in the way that we were grieving as well. We found an opportunity away from conventional spaces, those conventional spaces being family or friends or colleagues, to be able to talk really openly. And we knew that was a space that other people needed because it was something that we needed. When you're in a room full of strangers, there are connections around the room. So something that you're feeling might not be reflected in everyone, but someone in that room understands you. And it's through that kind of peer-to-peer conversation that we found the best way to support other people.
So what kind of meetings do you do at the moment? Is it just grief-based?
May 2018, when we launched, we started off with meetings called Good Grief, which was all about being positive within your grief. So it was about, you know, missing someone, loving someone, and wanting to talk about that person, those emotions, and then how we could make that a positive feeling. However, over time, the meetings have changed and they've evolved, and we now have 3 Good Grief meetings a week, which is a space for you to talk about grief however you want to talk about grief. We also have a meeting called It's Complicated. It's an opportunity for people to speak about something that isn't quite as straightforward as I lost my dad and I miss him. Then also we have a space for men to talk about their mental health. We also have a Black and Brown Good Grief meeting as well. And we're about to launch Queer Good Grief, so a space for anyone who, you know, kind of falls under LGBTQ+ and feels that they want a space where they can feel comfortable to talk about how they're feeling. So we have a lot of diversity in what we do now. We have a lot of different types of meetings, and that's grown out of an understanding that there are more and more people and there are more and more complex types of grief and mental health that we need to be open and talking about. Rebel, isn't it?
How on earth do you balance running a charity and working at the same time?
We just do. Like, there's no question of like time management. You just manage your time, and we have a lot of like really fantastic volunteers who work with us on the charity. So actually, we're really fortunate that we don't have to commit all of our time to it as we did previously. So as the charity grows, there's more and more people becoming involved, so it's easier.
I'm going to put subtitles just in case your mask covers up your words.
Good.
You smiling now? Hey. So we managed to ride around town and hang out for 4 hours and not even film everything that we wanted to film. We were going to do like an outro thing. It didn't happen. So here's the outro. Link in the description if you want to check out the TNN website, if you want to get involved, if you want to donate. You can also follow them on Instagram. And if you're interested in actually getting involved in going to one of the meetings, they're currently, because of COVID, hosting virtual meetings. And they've done 20 in the last month. So loads of good stuff going on despite the current situation. And I think you'll agree, a fantastic initiative too. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon.